Due to its sturdiness, millet has been a nutritional mainstay in many parts of West Africa for thousands of years. Dr. Ousmane Badiane, Director for Africa at the International Food Policy Research Institute, IFPRI, walks us through this special cereal's evolution from childhood staple to nutrition hero. He reflects on changes to the cereal's value chain and the promise of the new iron-enriched variety called chakti, which could help more children, adolescent girls, and women reach their physical and cognitive potential.
People live with millet because it's sturdy, because it gives you yield, because it's adapted to the vulnerable climate. And fortunately, researchers have also come up with shorter duration millet since the droughts of the 70s. How the millet value chain has changed over the last few years is just amazing. When I was growing up and in high school, you had to live in a household that was growing millet, that would harvest it and come and take it into the house and process it for food. You will go to major city centers, you wouldn't have access to it. During all the time you would be there. You'll have to come back to where millet is being grown to be able to consume millet. Nowadays, not only in the bigger city centers across West Africa, where a pioneer a couple of years ago basically created an enterprise that commercially produced some of those very foods that were being produced in the household. The role of women in the millet value chain is very important. They're the ones who traditionally know how to process millet from the grain to flour to all these different types of sub-products. Although some have automated that and have equipments to do it industrially, a large part of the market is dominated by little firms led by 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 women who are processing branded millet-based products and are selling it across the country. Most people buy their millet-based products from those little tiny entities, including one led by my younger sister, who is, like the others, working very, very hard to innovate, to brand those products and sell them across the country. People are consuming more and more and more millet-based food. It's a quick food for a lot of people, and it's now actually somehow fashion or a new fad, at least in Dakar, for people to eat millet-based food. It's really, really important in people's diet across West Africa. Whether you're talking about in Senegal or Mali or Burkina Faso or Niger and other parts of the Sahel, it's extremely important. And making an already nutritious food more nutritious is incredible. And you know what anemia means in West Africa for young girls, for older women, but also even for guys. It's a real issue. Healthy food has been even made healthier using conventional research methodologies and technologies, which also should be available to NARS because it's a traditional way of doing research. And I think having that in Africa is the beginning of what I think is going to be having a huge impact on the nutrition of folks, not just in the rural areas, but also in the urban centers where millet is being consumed more and more.